You're welcome back to today broadcast. In fact, what is happening right now and the thing that is going on in Nigeria, it is something that everywhere, the world entirely, is listening, and then they are putting document upon document concerning what is happening. So now every region, every state, every ethnic group in Nigeria, they are now saying their mind, and still yet the government of Nigeria, they are still keeping adamant, claiming that one Nigeria or nothing. In fact, in this video, you are going to hear everything, the way Nigeria is being divided, and how U.S. government is saying concerning the division of Nigeria. So, according to the headline, they say Trump spark global debate. Biafra is coming. Yoruba and Hausa speak out. The issue is that now they have seen that it is no more. Are you serious, or do you want to leave Nigeria? Now everybody have now come out, start agitating, and they start campaigning, saying yes, they want to leave. It is time for them to leave the country, because the country we are living, no peace, no love, no unity. Everybody, the politicians keep claiming that Nigeria is living in unity, but everybody knows that in this country there is nothing like unity. In this country there is nothing. They have tried all their best, starting from 1962 dates, starting from 1914, the time of amalgamation of Nigeria during Fred Lord Lugard, and then starting then to date, nothing like peace, nothing like peace, and then nothing like unity, and until now. So the whole caliphate, everybody is trying to control their own. The East is trying to control their own, and they still yet the only people that would tell you that Nigeria is indivisible or Nigerian love themselves is only the politician. Only them. Once you retire or once you leave the post, then by then your eye will start opening. You will start understanding that there is something like unity in this country. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see things happening in the country.
Finally, dividing of Nigeria into 4 places have been approved after 100 years. Stay tuned. Pay attention to the end. My people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is really a wise man. He get wetin Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do last year, where many people no understand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu signed letter to Donald Trump, and it was during that period where Donald Trump sent message to Tinubu, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent that particular message. And now, if you look at the body language of the US now, you will see that all of them are dancing towards this tune. Recently now, US lawmaker Relemore shows the US Congress a written statement by British government stating that Nigeria should be divided after 100 years, which he said expired 2014. So we live for both time and years. Just hold on before I play the full video. Just know that the time for Biafra don't come. Everything where they happen right now is divine. God already planned say now like this way go take happen. And wetin happened last year is also divine. Since earlier this year, you go see say everything where they go on, they go in favor of Biafra and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. US they find all legal means to make sure they come in and make sure say they liberate Biafra, because everything must follow due process and legal process. Immediately, if they fail to do so, action will be taken. So that's why Donald Trump have not taken some action following the rule of law to make sure say everything work well. So now when they talk, in no distant time, Biafra go dey declared. In no distant time. I'm saying it, I will say it over and over before the year runs down. We may not witness this 2027 election. Both Tinubu, we know. In fact, this year might be the end of Nigeria. You understand? Now they are talking of dividing the country. Last time they spoke of dividing it into 2. After the debate and after all the whole manner of feedback, they decide to divide it into 4. So I want make una just pay attention. Watch this video from the starting to the end. Hear for yourself. Share this video to everyone on every social media platform. Know that the time is right. The time is ripe for Biafra to be declared. No distant time, nothing can stop it. So I do not believe that one Nigeria is possible. So everything where they go on have gone in favor of Biafra, and God is with us. So I don't go just talk much, I don't go take much of your time. That's why the reason why we always tell on they drop on our opinion, so that you don't know who might be hearing it or seeing it. Because when you see, when multiple of people start seeing divide it into 4, divide into 3, divide into 4, so they will start to have everything. Understand? So I believe the letter where Mazina de Carlos sent last year have went far, went ahead, and Nigeria government think that they are smart, but they don't know say Biafra Nnamdi Kanu is smarter than them. So do us that little favor by clicking the subscribe button, share this video to everyone on every social media platform, and listen to the video for the start to the end. Drop your thought at the comment section. Thank you.
ISIS rebuilt, and they have a little bit of ISIS now again. And we knocked the hell out of them the other day in Nigeria because they were killing Christians. You know about that? They were killing Christians. So you can't do that. When Christians come under attack, they know they're going to be attacked violently and viciously by President Trump. I know it's not a nice thing to say, but that's the way it is.
People from the East here, they are clamoring for their own country, which is Biafra. And they have their own reason for doing so. And you cannot ignore it. And that is why you see a lot of unrest in the East here. You go to Imo State, the residents there, they don't sleep in the night. You go to Anambra State, the case is as peculiar as the one before. So even in Ebonyi State, you have cases of insecurity, criminality. So when you see all these things happening, is because when the government of the day failed to do the needful.
But people say they are not Biafrans.
That is what you will say. If they say, just like people who are from Rivers here also, they are saying they are not Biafrans as well. But if Nigeria want to test their resolve, let them put them into test. We organize referendum for them.
May they share the country.
I'm a Yoruba Republic. Oduduwa Republic.
So may Nigeria divide Oduduwa go their way.
Yes.
People go their way.
Everybody, so that we know where the problem came from.
Is that the solution to Nigeria? The same Nigeria divide, you support?
It's better. I support.
So if Nigeria divide now, which part you belong?
I belong to Oduduwa.
Oduduwa.
Yes.
So is that the solution to Nigeria problem, right?
It is too high. We no get better leaders. All our leaders, they are confused. The palliative 2.something billions. Where is the money? Why the palliative? So I want even though anything can come outside. I want
it's not, yes, so we have to divide.
So Nigeria has to divide.
Nigeria is too big for one person to rule. We have
to support Biafra now.
I'll support so that everyone should go his own way, so we can manage our resources.
So where are you from?
My place I'm from is no matter.
What I'm saying, are you from the south or the southeast?
Place I'm from is no matter. What I'm telling you is that we need to divide so that everybody can manage his resources.
What I'm saying, where will your own country fall? What will be the name of your country?
If I tell you that, you will say because of I'm so that's why let us divide. So
this government agenda is not in restructuring. Nigerians have right to seek to determine their future through a constitutional means. It has to be pursued legally, not through intimidating anybody or any part of this country. We have seen the hands of some adversaries to this government. We have heard speeches from people that are out to destabilize the government. If you recall, people that Nnamdi Kanu, who has been on the forefront of calling for a Biafran state or the Biafran country, it's a PDP man. In 2012, he was in London campaigning for Jonathan Goodluck. He was pushing for stability of this country when Jonathan was the president. Jonathan lost the election and they started abusing, castigating President Muhammadu Buhari.
Mohammed Lawal, can I interrupt you there? Can I interrupt you and come in and say some groups, especially the Afenifere, had said what APC had done can be called political 419 because they did promise to restructure Nigeria. But I also remember that the APC chairman said, no, that's not what they have promised. That what they have promised is devolution of power. Be that as it may, which one sits better with you? Restructure, devolution. If devolution is what sits better with you, tell us how you think that can be achieved.
Look, nobody is afraid in restructuring this country. In fact, this country was amalgamated. So if we sit down and say we want it to be de-amalgamated, so be it. Nobody is afraid of restructuring. Look, President Goodluck, in his 2014 compile, it was done, and there were 3 recommendations. First recommendation can be achieved through executive orders. The second one can be achieved through legislative, bills. The third one has to be done through, a constitutional amendment. He didn't submit, he didn't do even the simplest one that he has the power to do unilaterally. And now he and some of his people that were in the government with him were coming to say that they want restructuring, they are supporting the Biafran call for, Biafran state. You see, this government is not afraid of restructuring. What we are saying is that let it, even if it is coming, let it come through the legitimate way that such issues are addressed in this country.
Let's not go into who is saying
what.
Yes,
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, good. Let's not go into, because you mentioned Nnamdi Kanu, and then I don't think I heard you mention what the youth in the north said, which is treasonable in some quarters. People have talked about that. But let's not go there. Is this really a question of secession or restructure, as much as it is a failure of leadership to provide equity, fairness, and a sense of belonging?
Look, if it is secession that, the people from the southeast who are very wants, let them put it on the table. And let's discuss it. Nobody is afraid of secession or restructuring. But what we are saying in that, let it be tabled properly. And look, you mentioned about the youth in the north. The youth in the north...
Lawa, you're not getting my question. Hold on.
Make a statement.
Hold on, that's not my question. That's not my question. What I asked is...
Okay, go ahead. Can you please state your question?
Good. Is it really not a question of the failure of leadership that will provide fairness, equity, and belonging, rather than that of restructuring or secession? That's my question.
Yeah, well, if you are talking about the failure of leadership, that people from different parts of this country are either asking for restructuring, devolution, whatever, that is not far-fetched. And leadership from where? Who are the first people? Who are the first entities that are calling for restructuring or devolution? You see, each part of the country has states, and there are local governments, and each part of this government has, its own mandate to cut up for the welfare and the well-being of the people. So if there is failure from an aspect of, of the governance, it cannot be loaded on the federal government alone and say that it is either the northerners or not willing, to give people their right or their well-being or their belonging, so it has to be properly addressed. That's what I'm saying. Leaders, they may have their own, portion of the blame to take, but definitely sure you cannot say, if the leaders in the southwest or in the southeast have failed to address the need of their people, you cannot load it on the federal government or on the leaders of the whole country.
We need to create a new set of leaders entirely, because what is obviously lacking in this leadership is the political will, the capacity to put into action the grievances and the demands of the people. anything that has to do with this crop of leaders sitting and coordinating the efforts for a restructured Nigeria, for a revamped Nigeria, to retooling or rejigging of Nigeria, the political will is totally lost. So what I recommend is that people should stand up right now and take their lives and their futures in their hands. And I'm basically talking now to young people and the elites, the lettered people. We should stop talking about nation building and start working about it. By now, I expect that all of us who are lettered, who have some form of knowledge, who have information about the way a country should be run as against the way it is run now, who have an understanding of the clear gaps and the inadequacies of this system, should go back to our different communities. Jeff Kennedy said all politics is local. No matter how sophisticated you are, you either belong to a local government by birth or you belong to a local government by domiciliary. By now, I expect young people, for crying out loud, the population says that we have over 60 to 65% of this population as young people. Let's translate these numbers to energy, literacy energy. Go back to your local government. All of us, identify the demographics in your local government, the leadership. Get like minds, lettered people like you, educated people like you. Begin to converse. Let's start community by community organizing. It's important at this point in time. And let us go beyond all those mundane, man-created, leadership-created divides like religion, like ethnicity. They don't matter. Because if you look at the list of all those who have perpetrated fraud and have shed the loot of this country, it is a very serious, equitable, ethnic and religious balancing. So we should just go beyond those mundane, trivial, man-made distractions by the leadership. Go to our communities, identify like minds who still believe in Nigeria, identify like minds who have knowledge, create an ideology, a focus for the nation you want as against what you want now. Now begin to design a communication strategy that will target every age demographic. For example, between 12 or 16, 17 and 35, 40, see more IT survey, create online strategy to reach those ones, like the NSAS people. Now we look at from like 40, 45 down to 72, which is actually and unfortunately the most active electoral and political age in Nigeria, is offline. Let's create communication strategies that can geo-target these people. Now create materials in our local dialects. Let's start explaining to the people at the grassroots in the language they understand the problem we are right now, and make them realize that look, this thing is never going to go until you understand the consequence of one wrong voting decision, because that's your single vote. And I'm talking about political literacy now. That's your single vote, if used wrongly, is going to give you another 4 years of your inaccess or lack of access to education, to social infrastructure, to the future you want for your children, to good public health care, to every gains, socioeconomic gains of leadership and gains of democracy that is supposed to be delivered by service to the people. Now let's begin to coordinate ourselves, hold town hall meetings, begin to reach all the demographics we have. There are religious groups in this country, there are socioeconomic groups in this country, there are professional groups in this country, there are gender-based groups in this country, there are youth-based group in this country. And the beauty is that all these demographically have been stratified along the lines of what our existing national structures are. We have all these groups at the national, at the regional, at the state, at the local government, and at the community level. Let's engage all these energies.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking with Nigerians. I asked Allah. I said Allah to share Nigeria into 4. Allah share Nigeria into 4. Let's everybody relax. We don't have any time. We are killing everybody. If Habinda, what happened in Edo State, it happened in northern Nigeria. It happened that they kill Igbo people or they kill any southerner. The story will be different. The story will be different. You know, Igbo people with propaganda. Small time they say Muslims are killing Christians. It happened in the north side. I have one of my video that my previous video that I said about that it come happen really. You understand? So we don't want any issue. May Allah, I say God, may God share Nigeria into 4 parts. May you give your Biafra 5 plot of your land. You carry JJ go, we not get issue with you. Niger Delta, you get oil, you get resources. May God give you your own creek. Carry your creek, go. JJ, no fight. Yoruba people, Allah don't give you blessing of sea. You have seaport, you have resources. Carry your resources, alhamdulillah. Carry them, JJJ, go without sharing of blood. Very simple. We are deceiving ourselves every time, one Nigerians, but we are not one for our minds. Just take a good look at what happened in Nigeria. It have been that what happened recently in Edo State, it happened in the north side. The story will be different. Even channel television cannot allow to rest. Social media everywhere. But now it happened with Hausa people. They look like people are taking them like animals. I see some people are doing propaganda, is carrying another bandage pictures, another country pictures are posting and say that, see, Northern, where are they carrying for AK-47 to go this? You see what happened? You, Northern, you have lands, you have land to farm, you have gold, you have oil. We, Northern, we have oil as Niger Delta have. So where are we looking? Everybody carries his own self, JJ, and go. Share without blood. We can share the country without blood. It happened during Jonathan. They did it in House of Assembly. They did not succeed. But inshallah, now let's do it by ourselves. Let's do it generalizing, not sharing of blood. Let's share the country. Everybody will stay peace. Everybody will stay peace. If I'm going to Lagos and I'm going to another country, I'll follow their rules. If they are coming to my side, they know they are going to another country, they follow their side. Everybody is very simple. All is West Africa.
Call for restructuring. But for the North now, if I were to speak for the North, I would not speak for restructuring. I would think of giving people what they want. Yoruba nation want Oduduwa Republic. In the name of God, give them Oduduwa Republic. This is 21st century. We have a right to choice. Biafra wants Biafra. Give them Biafra. Give every other nationality what they need. Because as far as I know, the relationship is sour. There is geometrical increase in suspicion across all expressions. The trust is not there. Suspicion is not there. And people want to develop at their own speed. If you want to go at the speed of rocket, please, you should be allowed to go at the speed of rocket. If you want to go at the speed of snail, go at the speed of the snail at your own peril, at the consequences coming to you. But for now, if anybody is thinking that physical federalism is the solution to Nigeria, he is not even understanding the geography, not understanding the history, not understanding the mathematics, not even aware of geometry and the geometrical implication of what they are asking about physical federalism. What we should have is, we should have sub-nations among Nigeria. Let every region get what it wants. Short of this, our children, our grandchildren will abuse us because we are going to leave behind for them a cancerous, that will defy every chemotherapy.
I'm calling on Nigerians. Please, I said it today in court. I want people to investigate how much that Nigeria spent in prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they came with, I think, a 4 senior advocate of Nigeria and a team of lawyers. And the senior advocate of Nigeria, they were coming every day. After how much Nigeria spent in prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then now check how much that was spent in prosecuting terrorists, the real terrorists and bandits that DSSS are arresting, granting pardon, reintegrating back in the society. How much that was spent? Every time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court, ask DSSS how much were they spending anytime Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court, mobilizing security.
And how many times he came to
court? Then you now cry for this country. The hope is still lying on the judiciary. He's going to appeal against the judgment. Just like you said, you asked me, the Court of Appeal, look at the law. If they say that they don't go to Supreme Court, if the Supreme Court, I hear what I'm saying. But the only thing I continue to say, God, don't allow somebody to make me a prayer point, an innocent person to make me a prayer point. That is what I try as much as possible. I'm a Christian. I'm a deacon of a church. There are some things that I don't do. I don't cheat people. I don't intimidate people. I don't intimidate people. I don't join where they are planning to destroy human beings. I don't do it. Because now, Nnamdi is there. Nigerians, Igbos, people with conscience have been praying. I can tell you, Donald, I can tell you, I'm answering call now. I'm answering call. If I see what people are writing, what people are saying, you pity for this country. Why should you allow yourself to be like that? Considering the fact that there is a life after here. Not only after here, you have your children, you have your grandchildren, you have your sisters, you have your brothers, you have your father, you have your in-laws, you have those that are around you. Why should you? Pontius Pilate, they said, I have checked, oh, this man did not commit anything. Bring me water, let me wash my hand. You wash your hand. Must you do it? I learned that there are some people that they assign the matter. They say, I won't do this matter. Mazin and Kala has gotten how many judgments? They never complied with one. One, 8 billion naira against federal government. The other one, I think 500 million naira. The other, just, even the court, the one the court gave release, they refused.
They refused.
Are we talking about international ones?
But the one that the federal government just got, they've applied
they applied it. And you say that you are and somebody, you call yourself a senator, former governor, you don't know what to say. Instead of you to bury yourself in shame, you are talking, come to social media and be talking rubbish. If you don't know what to say, why not keep quiet? Why not say this thing is evil? This thing is evil. If it's your father, daddy, with due respect, you brought me in this world, you train me, this thing you are doing is not good. Do you know that when you say such a thing, your father may be angry with you? I have disowned you. At the end of the day,
he will reflect.
He will reflect and know that yes. Don't Max, the way you are saying this thing, take it easy. These people will drop you. Must I be a lawyer? All the people that are in Nigeria, they're lawyers. Must I be a lawyer for me to be useful? Are you telling me that this person that is riding a cab from Airport Road here, is he not living? Is he not training his children? Why should you harass me? Why should you want me to go against my conscience because of law? What do you mean by law? Come and take your license, and I'm assuring you that you will never see me bake bread. Even if I'm selling pure water, I will use it to train my children and be useful.
Thank you so much, Barrister. It's been a very great moment with you. Thank you. We appreciate your coming. Thank you, sir.
And as I keep saying, Tinubu is the modern day Afonja in Yoruba land, and he will destroy, because for his sake, the Yoruba race will be in a very serious mess unless they abandon that idiot now. I call him an idiot with every reason in the world. A fool, a certificate forging criminal, a drug pusher in Chicago. Go and do your research on Tinubu. A drug pusher, a kleptomaniac extraordinaire, a thief of unimaginable, a living rogue, a stealing machine. All of you were there during election. Bank bullion van that used to carry money went to his house. Jagaban must go. A thief. He's also a murderer. He was instrumental in the slaughter of young Nigerian youths at your so-called Lekki toll gate. Have you all forgotten? Black people.
If you look at what they go on for this country, go see say the country don't tire everybody, and the government itself no one do the right thing because they know say in the benefit them the most. What do you think from waiting everybody don't talk? Drop your opinion at the comment section. What you think that is the best option for the country Nigeria? Now division of the country into 4 places be the best thing? Drop your thought at the comment section. Don't forget to share to everyone on every social media platform so that everybody will contribute waiting they want, because these comments will everybody they drop and the opinion way they drop people they see them. So click the subscribe button for more updates and share to everyone on every social media platform. No forget to drop your thoughts at the comment section.
Oh yes. This is a very powerful speech from all the analysts and all the commentators, those who speak concerning the issue on ground, and also the speech from Donald Trump. You all heard when he said that the situation surrounding Nigeria, every day Christian is being is being by every day in Nigeria. It is, in fact, it's getting out of hand. And then now, today news, which is on 8th, today news of April, he has now sent all the citizens of America that should return back to US due to the insecurity that is going on in Nigeria right now. He's now send a message, all of them on 8th of April, all of them should return back to America because of what is happening. And then not only that, this issue of division or no division, you all have seen how every section is now speaking about division. They are free to go and they want to even leave the country so that they can manage their problem and manage their resources by themselves. But what is now keeping the government? What is now is the problem? The government, they are claiming that they are the one claiming that we are one Nigeria, but the citizen in the country, every section, every zone, every state in this country know that they are not. We are not one, and we didn't live in unity. Everyday destruction, everyday buying of people, and those that is trying to overrun the whole state, take away people's land and property. But the government, they are not doing anything. But see, this APC government, we don't even know the achievements of APC right from their regime to date. Everyday destruction, every day. In fact, a lot is going on in the country. I would say the best way to do it is just to allow people to live on their own, as those our people have already said. Then they should allow people to live on their own, develop on your own. If you want rocket science, develop, you do it. If you want snail movement, you do it. So it's now left for you to do. But this issue of still holding people and they claiming that they love themselves when they know there is nothing like love, there is nothing like unity in the country. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing happening in Nigeria? Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see what is going on in Nigeria. So thank you for watching.